Some experts describe the red tide around some of our beaches as the worst bloom in several years, but it may not be as bad as it sounds. SNN local news reporter Amber Stidham explains why.
Scientists at Mote Marine Laboratory in Sarasota know that there is a combination of chemistry, biology, and physics in each red tide bloom. And now, thanks to samples from the recent red tide outbreak, they may be one step closer to learning more about Florida red tide. It certainly doesn't look good or smell good, but researchers at Mote Marine Laboratory are making the best out of an unattractive situation.
An ability to forecast what a red tide event is going to do, we have to take into account all these factors.
Mote Marine scientists are studying samples from the current red tide bloom in southwest Florida to learn how different nutrients in the water, like nitrogen and phosphorus, affect how red tide blooms.
Is it coming in out of rivers? Is it washing off people's lawns? Is it falling from the atmosphere?
It's a special opportunity. As much as we don't want to have any red tide effects along our coast, it is when we have the bloom here, it's important to take advantage of it now.
Sandy's strong winds may be affecting more than plans for trick-or-treaters. Senior Mote Marine scientist Gary Kirkpatrick explains winds from the large storm may play a role in where the red tide travels.
And so they stay distributed through the water column. So that means that, the surface waters are moving away, but the cells are distributed throughout the water column. So some of them stay put.
Kirkpatrick adds that typically red tide will move in a south-southwest direction during high winds from a storm, a possible indication that patch could spread. Reporting in Sarasota, I'm Amber Stidham, SNN Local News. Scientists were out Monday and Tuesday collecting samples from nearby waters, and they say the evaluation process could take up to 6 months. Reporting in Sarasota, I'm Amber Stidham, SNN Local News.